Hi little craft makers, today we're making these really cute, super fancy popsicle stick ballerinas. Are you ready? Let's get started. The supplies that you're gonna need today to be able to make this cute little popsicle stick ballerina is you need some popsicle sticks, you need cupcake holders. So ask your grown-up if they have any of these, or you can get these at the store. You can also use construction paper if you don't have anything like this. You need some glue. I like to use hot glue, but if you're gonna use hot glue, make sure there's a grown-up that can help you, or you can use craft glue or any sort of school glue will work too. I also am gonna use some construction paper, probably some yarn, pom-poms if you want, and then I also just have some sparkly stuff to add if we wanted to. And then to add details to our ballerina's face, we're probably going to use some markers. So first what you want to do is you're going to take 2 popsicle sticks and you're going to glue it to your cupcake holder. So let's grab a cupcake holder. Since I already made one that has a pink skirt, I think I'm gonna make one that has a blue skirt just to do another fun color. So I'm gonna grab one of these blue ones and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna fold it in half. So just put it down on the table and fold it in half. And since they're kind of crinkly, they're a little weird to fold, but just do your best. It's okay if it doesn't turn out to be like a perfect fold, because we're just gonna glue it on top of our ballerina. So once you have it folded in half, you're gonna take it and lay it flat, kind of smooth it out a little bit, and then you're gonna take your popsicle sticks, put them flat on the table, and take some glue. Like I said, you can use hot glue or you can use craft or school glue, and put a little bit on the top of the skirt. Okay, so now you're gonna take where you glued and you're gonna put it on your popsicle sticks. When you do that, you want to make sure that the bottom of the popsicle sticks are hanging out, okay? Because we're going to use those as feet. So make sure when you do that, the bottom of the popsicle sticks hang out there so that you can make some little feet, some little ballet slippers for your ballerina, okay? So now we're gonna let that dry, and while we wait for it to dry, we're gonna do our little ballet slippers. So we'll do that next. I like to do it with a marker, as you can see how I did it here with this ballerina. I just colored on these little kind of U shapes at the bottom, and then 2 little X's on top. So I'm gonna use this cool teal color that matches her skirt, and we're gonna do that little U shape on the bottom. Okay, so let's see if I can do it holding it up. We're gonna do that U shape like that, and I'm just gonna fill that in. So fill that in with the marker. Okay, see, just like that. And that's gonna be the part where her feet are. And then ballet slippers always have laces that go up on their ankles and up their legs. So we're gonna do 2 little X's on top to be their laces. So we'll just do an X like that and an X like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do an X and an X. See? Okay, so now that that is glued and dry, we're gonna work on doing her face, her hair, and then we'll do a little top to her dress here. Since we have our marker out already and I want it to match, I'm gonna go ahead and draw the top to her dress. So it's kind of the same shape as the ballet slippers, but just flipped over. So let's add that on top. Think of it like the top of a heart, how it kind of does that little shape like that. So we're gonna draw like that. Let's do it on the table like that, and like that. And then we're just gonna fill it in. All right, see? Just like that. And then we're gonna use some construction paper for her face. You can make her face any color you want. I think it's kind of fun to do. I was thinking about maybe doing pink for her. So I'm going to grab some pink construction paper. I'll set the other pieces aside. And we're just gonna cut a small little square out of our paper. Now, I know that doesn't look like a face and it doesn't look like the right shape. The reason I do that is because it's easier when you cut out these smaller sizes, it's easier to cut circles or any other shape out of that. So now I'm going to make a good size for her face, and I'm just gonna cut out an oval, a small oval. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Just do your very best. Okay, so we've got our small oval, and all we're gonna do is glue it on like that. So that will be her face, okay? So I'm gonna use my craft glue for that. And we'll just put a little bit of glue right on the popsicle sticks. Okay. And just stick that right on top. Just like that, okay? All right, now we're gonna take our markers and we're just gonna draw her a cute little face. So we'll do 2 little eyes. Oops. Sometimes you have to hold it when the glue isn't dry yet. So 2 little eyes, and then we'll do a mouth, but I'm gonna do it in pink. So we'll do a cute little mouth. All right, so I think she's missing something. She's missing some hair, and she's also missing some arms. So let's give her some arms. The way that we're gonna do that is with a popsicle stick. So take this popsicle stick and go grab a grown-up. This is something that you're probably not going to want to do yourself because we're going to cut this popsicle stick in half. So ask your grown-up if they can help you, and just very carefully cut it right in half. You can actually cut through a popsicle stick with scissors. It's just a little bit tough. So now that that's in half, we are going to flip our ballerina over and use a little bit of glue on each popsicle stick. And you're gonna wanna put it so that her arms are up, kind of like she's dancing. So we'll put a little dab of glue on there. And just do one at a time. And we're just gonna put it, let me hold it up so you can see it, right there. So you can see on this side how it's straight, well, not straight up, but it's up to the side. Okay, so we're gonna do the other one exactly the same. And you could do it different ways and just make it look like she's doing a different dance move. So put a little piece of glue and stick that to the back right there. And there you go. Now she has 2 arms. So she's just missing one more thing. She needs some hair. So there's a lot of different ways you can do hair. You can cut out some hair from construction paper. You could put a little glitter on top or a little glue and add some glitter on top. I like the way that we did it here. This is kind of fun. We used a little bit of yarn with a pom-pom and it makes it kind of look like she has a bun. So I'm gonna do that for her here, but I think I'm gonna make it extra fun and I'm gonna give her blue hair. So let's grab our blue yarn, and you only need a teeny tiny piece to make it look like she has a bun. So cut off a little piece, and then on the top of her head, we're gonna put a little bit of glue. Just a tiny bit right on top, just like this. Okay. And then you're going to take the end of your string and you're just gonna kind of snake it around, and you probably don't even need this much. I think I'm actually gonna cut some of that off. So let me put it here so you can see, and we're just gonna glue it, and your fingers are probably gonna get a little bit messy, but that's okay because glue washes off really easy off of your hands. Don't get it on your clothes though. And we're gonna just squish it on. See? Okay, so that looks good. So I'm gonna cut off that extra. So that looks good. Let me hold that up so you can see it. So it's just a little bit of yarn, and then I'm gonna take a pom-pom. You can do any color you want. I'm gonna do, let's see. We can do this one. We're gonna take a blue pom-pom like it's a bun on top of her head and glue it right there. So let's take a little bit of glue and put it right there, right on top of her head. And just put the pom-pom right on top and do it so it kind of sticks up a little bit. See? And there you go, there's her bun. So she can be done now, or you can add things to her. So you can add some glitter to her skirt. I always like to add things like this. So I think I'm gonna add some gemstones, maybe to the top of her shirt, or you can even put a little bit in her hair like it's like a bow. Let's do that first. So I'm gonna just put a little glue on the pom-pom. Okay, and I'm going to take a little gemstone and I'm going to stick it on. Just a little sparkle. And then I think what we'll do next is we're going to add some glitter to the skirt just to make her really fancy. And we can add a little glitter to the top of her dress as well. So anytime I use glitter, you always want to put something underneath because you're going to get glitter everywhere. And I think the best thing to use is a paper plate. So let me grab a paper plate and then we'll add some glitter. The fun thing with the glitter is that you can do any design with the glue that you want, and then the glitter will stick right to your design. So I'm going to do a little bit on top here, on the top of her dress, just to make her dress look really fancy. And then I'm gonna do kind of the same design on the bottom. And we'll just do that along there, and then we'll come over here and do it on this side. Boop. Now comes the fun part. So be careful with the glitter. It usually comes out really fast. So we'll just put some glitter on. Whee! See, there it goes. And it's okay if it goes all over, because remember, the glitter is only gonna stick to the glue. So it's okay that I got glitter all over her, because I'm just gonna pick it up now and flip her over and tap, tap, tap. Tap a few times, and then there she is. She's so fancy. She totally looks like she's ready to do the Nutcracker or some other amazing ballet. I love the way she turned out. I especially love the glitter. So go ahead and try to make your own ballerina. You can see how you can make them so different just depending on what colors you use and if you use glitter or how you do their hair. So go ahead and try. Maybe try it with a friend and let me know how you like it. Stay tuned because we're gonna do a lot of other really cool crafts. Bye! If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll be posting new crafts every Wednesday and Saturday, so don't forget to subscribe.